Whew. That was an interesting moment. I thought that dog was going to jump at me. Yeah, that made my heart kind of skip a beat. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Cage Free Moto. So today, going for a ride with my neighbor. This is one of those rides where your anxiety kind of builds up. It's actually going to be going up to Lick Observatory, and in order to get there, we're gonna go down a kind of sweeping turns on a road called 𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞. Then from there, we're going to be going from the east up towards Lick Observatory, and those have some technical turns, but then coming down on the west side of it, I mean, there's like 90-degree turns. It's pretty winding, tight road. My neighbor advised me that there's loose gravel, so I have to mentally prepare for that. It's my first time going on something very technical. Just gonna take it easy, ride my ride, but still, it's an adventure for me. I'm sure there's a few of you out there that have already done this. Well, I think it's good to push yourself. I think it's good to have this little anxiety. This is what life is about, trying to push yourself and get better. The way I look at it is, the motorcycle can do it. So it's like the hardware is there, it's just the software to be able to manage the motorcycle based on what I've learned. My neighbor is a good rider. I should say he followed me up on one of my first kind of technical, I would say is probably, it was now with my experience, probably about 25% technical opposed to 100%. Maybe this one is up there. This new one up to Lick Observatory is probably close to 100%. We'll know at the end of it. Looking forward to sharing with you. I'm up a little early here. I'm going to need more power, but I have a long cable here. I'm going to route it from the battery tender, which I've never done before. So, I've got some tie strips. I just worry since Harley's get a little warmer where I'm going to route this. So I have yet to figure that out, and be able to get it up to my phone so I have GPS. I think the other nice thing about having GPS is, I think with most of them, but I use Google Maps. You can take a quick glance and you'll see ahead of yourself, meaning you can see the curves coming. One thing that I noticed on watching the YouTube videos people rode around, there aren't any chevrons to guide you with the turns that you can look in, so you know when it's starting, when it's ending. So you have to really look through the turns, but if I can glance down and just see what that turn looks like, it's a cheat, I guess, which it's a good cheat, in my opinion. So stay tuned. It's just, you know, just a switch you got to put in your head. Let me know how you guys do when you are going to some kind of a something that's a little pushing yourself beyond your skill. How you deal with it. I kind of like it, and it's just the before part, right? Like right now, you're mentally getting your head ready around it. I'm sure on the other side of it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. All right, let's do this. Hello everyone. So this ride to Lick Observatory was about 3.5 hours, maybe close to 4 hours round trip, based on what I shared in the beginning. That said, with the length of this video, I wasn't sure if I should just post, you know, maybe 35-45 minutes of this video, or just break it up into 3. So I've decided to go ahead and just break it up into 3 videos. The first one's going to be going through 𝐬𝐸 from Livermore, and we're stopping at Junction. Then the second half, going from Junction up towards Lick Observatory, and then the third video is going to be coming down from Lick Observatory. And I hope you like these videos. It's the first time I've taken this 2021 Road King on the twisties. So enjoy. So I'm following my neighbor. We're going up to Lick Observatory, which, if you can see these mountains up here, it's higher than that. Alright everyone, Mines Road. This is the first step into the windy roads. So we're going to be going up the hills in front of us. There's an area called Junction, which I actually just wanted to do a ride there first, prior to my neighbor and I getting together, and back, because it looked like a nice road, sweeping turns. When I asked my neighbor if he wants to go for a ride and he said the observatory, I was like, oh, it's a pretty technical route. But I guess it's good to go with someone anyway, so we can watch out for each other. Boy, it's nice over here. You see what I mean by cheating? We can see what we're going towards. This is one road I was actually looking forward to conquering. You just got to remember to look where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. Your speed. It's fun, but I'm thinking like, wow, Looks like a 90-degree turn here. That sucks. That looks like a boulder. That could be a bad day for someone, especially if you're on two wheels. The engine braking is doing great. You definitely cannot be afraid to lean your motorcycle. One-lane road. So you have to be prepared to stop on a turn because you don't know if someone else is going wide. It's a nice road. Really can't look around and enjoy the views. Gotta focus on the road. Ooh, what a workout. I'm not going that fast. I'm sure he can go a lot faster. I was taking those turns on second. I'm now in third. Dropping to second. Whew. That was an interesting moment. I thought that dog was going to jump at me. Yeah, that made my heart kind of skip a beat. I don't even have time to look at my phone too often to use it as a cheat sheet. And this is the easy part. This is leg one of the technical ride. Leg two, I'll take the lead, and it's supposed to be like one level up from this. And the third and final part is really technical, which I'll be leading on part 2 and 3 since I'm a newer rider. I'm sure he'll leave me behind if he was on his own. Just how rabbits shoot out in front of him. Ooh, I hit a rock and that made my front tire kind of slide a bit. Luckily not enough to. So definitely avoid those rocks. And then these are a narrow road, so I'm really, should have dropped down a second. Really trying to be careful on these turns because there could be a car coming through. So I was able to glance at the GPS. It doesn't look like a super sharp turn. So Santa Clara County line. Bulls on the road? My goodness. Well, here we are. We made it to Junction. It's about another hour up to the observatory. It's a pretty windy road. So there's supposed to be a stop where it's a restaurant. You can drink and grab something to drink, but they seem to be closed. They haven't opened since COVID is from what I understand. But this is the Junction. So this is the end of leg 1. Not as technical as leg 2, but leg 1 was pretty technical for me. All right, everyone, let's carry on.